Jimi Hendrix. The name itself brings images of fiery guitars and wild performances. He was a music legend, a true icon. But what if we told you there was much more to Jimi than the public image? Beyond the stage lights and famous songs lay a world of hidden talents and surprising truths. We think we know him, yet parts of his life remain in the shadows. This film will pull back the curtain on these lesser-known aspects. We will explore sides of Jimi Hendrix that even his biggest fans might not know. Get ready to see a new picture of this rock and roll pioneer. Many know Jimi Hendrix served briefly in the U.S. Army. Most people believe he was discharged only because of an ankle injury. However, official records tell a much deeper story. His discharge was other than honorable. This was not just about his injury. Documents state he was unsuitable for military service. They cited chronic bedwetting as a reason. He was also described as a problem soldier. This sheds new light on his short time in uniform. It shows a young man struggling, not just with his body, but also with fitting into a strict system. This part of his past is often overlooked. On stage, Jimi Hendrix seemed completely wild and spontaneous. His music felt free, as if it just poured out of him. But behind this wild image was a deep secret: incredible discipline. Jimi spent countless hours practicing alone. He used a metronome constantly to perfect his timing. Studio engineers often saw his amazing precision. When he recorded, every note was carefully placed. This dedication helped him create his unique sound. It was not just raw talent, but endless hard work. He truly crafted his revolutionary guitar style with intense focus. Towards the end of his life, Jimi Hendrix had big musical dreams beyond rock. He wanted to form a supergroup with jazz giants. He reached out to legendary trumpeter Miles Davis. He also wanted jazz drummer Tony Williams to join. There were real discussions about this new band. They even had a jam session together. This shows a huge change in his musical goals. Jimi was not content to stay in one genre. He looked to blend rock with complex jazz sounds. This desire reveals an artist always pushing boundaries, always evolving. It hints at what amazing music he might have made next. Jimi Hendrix was famous for his music, but he had another artistic gift. He was also a talented visual artist. He always carried notebooks and hotel stationery. He filled them with countless sketches. His drawings included fantastical creatures and strange sci-fi landscapes. He even sketched ideas for album covers. This hidden talent reveals another part of his amazing imagination. It shows how deeply creative his mind was. His visual art was a private passion, a different way for him to express his unique world. This dimension is rarely seen. Jimi Hendrix had grand visions that went beyond music and visual art. He planned to direct a full-length feature film. This movie would be based on his iconic Electric Ladyland album. He imagined a deeply conceptual and visually stunning experience. His music would blend with psychedelic visuals. It would tell a story in a new way. This idea was far ahead of its time. It shows he saw himself as a storyteller, not just a musician. He wanted to use film to share his unique world in a truly immersive way. We know Jimi Hendrix loved the blues, but one specific blues artist had a very strong impact on him. This was Hubert Sumlin, the guitarist for Howlin' Wolf. Jimi deeply admired Sumlin's aggressive, sharp guitar tone. He studied Sumlin's unique bending techniques. He also drew inspiration from Sumlin's raw power and feeling. Jimi took these specific elements. Then he made them his own, mixing them into his revolutionary style. Understanding this specific influence helps us see the roots of his guitar genius more clearly. Jimi Hendrix famously played his guitar with his teeth. This became a shocking moment on stage, especially in England. Most people think it was a wild, spontaneous act. However, he started doing this much earlier. He likely began using this technique during his days as a sideman. This was when he played with bands like the Isley Brothers. It was not just for shock value. It was a practiced move. He used it to bring excitement to what could be boring gigs. This shows his early genius for stagecraft. Beyond his music and art, Jimi Hendrix was also a keen reader. He loved books, especially British science fiction and fantasy literature. Authors like J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis were among his favorites. He often carried their books with him. He drew great inspiration from their imaginative worlds. These stories helped shape his lyrics. They also influenced his deeper musical ideas. This reading habit reveals a thoughtful, intellectual side. It shows his mind was always seeking new worlds and concepts. We have journeyed beyond the legendary stage persona. We have seen a more complete picture of Jimi Hendrix, from his complex army discharge to his disciplined practice, from his jazz ambitions to his visual art and film dreams, from his specific blues influences to his early stage innovations and love for books. These lesser-known facts paint a richer portrait. They show an artist of immense depth, surprising discipline, and endless creativity. Jimi Hendrix was truly a visionary, a genius who continues to inspire us.